Hello, hello. Bringing you some energy, bringing you some energy, bringing you some energy. And so, the reading that I'm going to explain right now is what I call the Spirit Within. And the reason why I call it the Spirit Within reading is because I either ask you for a number or I use your birthday to pull the first cards or pull the cards, or I tell you I'm going to shuffle, and then you tell me when you want me to stop, and then I do it like that. So, but I am asking Spirit to remove me. I am asking Spirit to remove you and connect with the Spirit within. And what are you trying to say to that person? So I'm going to ask my Spirit, what are you trying to say to me? And so I felt it's very light right here. And this is the word that, and some clouds and the road, right? So we look at this and we figure out what the scythe is, right? So the card. So I'll say, okay, this is a scythe, and it tells me what the scythe is saying to me, right? Then after we figure out what the scythe is saying, this is considered your first card. So this is the card basically that your spirit is telling you this is your card, right? And then the next card comes up. So we figure out how the scythe is related to the clouds and what that tells us. And then after we figure out what that is, then I go to the clouds by itself and what the clouds mean. And then after we look at the clouds, we look at what the clouds is to the road. And then after we figure out what that means, then we do the road by itself. Now, because when I first got this deck, it wasn't numbered, right? And so I would talk with my clients, and then I gotta look in the book to find out where it is. So I said one day, let me just number the cards so I can find it in the book real quick. So it would help me, I felt like, understand where the things were in the book. It helped me understand the deck better. And so then one day Spirit said, now look up those angel numbers. So if you can see on this card here, that's on page 42. I don't know if that looks like a 42. Yeah, that's on 42. And then this is 34. So the first number that I will look up is 4234. Then I will look up 3466. Now, that's a mini read. That's Spirit Within. That's a mini read, Spirit Within, right? Now, the one that's for $45, it would be 9 cards. So I will keep going. So I will have a fox. I will have a ring. Ooh, that's my central card. Okay. So that would be my central card. And then I will have a rider, right? That's considered a rider. And so then basically when you have, now I will have to look at how these cards play a part with each other. And then I will have to look at also how these cards play with each other. And you do these cards separately as well. And then how these cards. Now in a full, we actually have 9. So then I have this tree, right? The tree of life. Then I have the water hose. Now that's a whip. I always feel like that's a water hose, like an old school water hose, but that's a whip. And then, a heart loving you. So you see how I just burst out in song. It's easy 'cause you're beautiful. So that's what happens when I'm doing these intuitive readings, right? when I'm doing these readings, I get intuitive things. And I go with that. Now, this card will also, because it's above the fox, so it still plays a part. This plays a part. The fox was above that. I apologize. And then these play a part, right? These play a part. The central card is really connected to all these cards. And this play a part, right? And so I'll tell you about all of those. And then I also add angel numbers, the ones that tells me to find. So that's in the 45. And right now I'm doing it for $45. But I really normally, if you see all of this, is 9 cards with all of those. If it's connected to this, if it's connected to that, if it's connected to, I normally do that for $85. So right now, Spirit is not allowing me to charge that because I'm teaching you guys. I'm showing you what it's all about. So Spirit is not allowing me to charge that, and I don't have a problem with that. So that's why that's $45. But the mini read is only $15.50, and it's only 3 cards, and the 3 cards and the readings and the angel numbers. It was trying to block me from saying that something. So I really enjoy doing these readings. So that is the Spirit Within reading. Now, so that's that. Again, I am Mother Mecca. I am mystical, eccentric, calming, creative, and always anointed. You can find me on Facebook as Mecca Mecca. You can find me on Instagram as Mother Mecca 115 LLC, as well as TikTok. You can also subscribe to my channel. Subscribe right now. My channel is going to change. You're going to see me transform into a different person. I'm going to have locks starting Friday. Today is October 25th. It's a Tuesday. I will have this hair locked. So you're going to be able to see my whole entire transformation with me as well as my business. So subscribe so you can see my transformation.